and good evening to you all. Good day to you wherever you're watching from. And if you are playing this, want to say thank you for staying consistent and also waiting to the last session, right? This is really amazing. 4 weeks, and it's been amazing and all of that. So first we'll start by going through a roll call, and that roll call involves everybody on this call, including me. So I will probably go last. So Ayokunle, what has been your engagement so far? The reason I sort of like gave that um 21 days, it was just a suggestion through chat, and then I said, okay, let's give it a trial because normally I love 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, and all of that. And just today, I even saw someone who mentioned he was just consistent on LinkedIn and he moved from 200 earning to I think 77K to 200 and something to 300 and something. I would look for the tweets or the I saw it on Threads actually. Follow the guy on Instagram and checked him out on um on LinkedIn. So you can just look for his name, Pagan, I think Pagan, yeah, Pagan, yeah, if I'm right. So he currently works at Google, and yeah, I was just surprised like people can advance that fast and that easy. He actually mentioned it wasn't easy, but he stated he was very active online and all of that. So another one that I know of is a very close friend I know on Instagram. We haven't met in person, but she also mentioned about how she got an opportunity through visibility, right? So, and this thing sometimes to us, it looks like nobody is seeing what we are doing, nobody is seeing our effort. But to people out there, it's really a lot. You are building on your personal brand, like I will always emphasize. Building on your personal brand does not have to be that you have to post on every platform. You can just concentrate on the platform and target that platform and give it all it takes. If you put energy into a platform, you can then decide to move those people to other places you want. What really matters is get people to your um to where you want them. And so you can easily tell them, so I am here now, you can join me. Sure you get. Because if you don't do that, it will be difficult for people to say, oh, yeah, I I don't know who you are, I can't follow you and all of that. See, like one of the tasks I'm planning to do is to get my YouTube channel up. Like I was speaking with someone, person told me how crazy she went. Like I mean she went, like crazy to look for subscribers. So that kind of thing, it's always difficult when you are starting. It's difficult the first week, the second week, nothing is easy. But with consistency, in fact, I think for me this week I missed a day. Last week, what I did was I posted for like 6 days out of 7. So I then made it like, okay, Sunday mostly people are taking recess and all of that. So Sunday will be for like my planning. So if you miss a day, you can still catch up with another day, right? So instead of you finishing in 3 weeks, you can finish in 3 weeks and 3 days. What that means is you would, since you started on Monday or so, you would finish by the following Wednesday instead of you completing on Sunday of that week. So that's it. So Ayokunle has been the journey, and what have you learned? What have you adopted? What do you hope to also put to action going forward? Over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. So, for me, during the start of the challenge, I tried to drop in info with uh Oluwapemi about the LinkedIn challenge, and I started mine, and I had the mindset that okay, just my goal is to post every day for the next 7 days. Although I missed one day as well. I missed one day, but I made sure that I showed up today with something. And actually, before the start of this challenge, I was on 7,200, but right now I have 7,471, 2071. So I have like
Nice.
271 added followers since we started this challenge. That's one of my wins. And I was also so posting consistently is something that I see that is working. My impressions have improved. For the challenge, I was on 4,000 plus impressions, the general impressions, not the post by post impression. So right now I have about 7,000 plus impressions. So it means that people actually see the posts. And I also learned that I'm learning that what you post, the way you write matters to as well. So I usually have a consistent way of time of posting. But during the challenge, I did not follow it all through. Just the first 2 days where I saw that the results were still working. The post I made today particularly, like I posted around 10 o'clock and I already gave up on posting like this weekend. And I got a comment in my comment section. She was like, someone I don't know, she was like, thank you for this. I've been looking forward to this and that. And I'm like, wow, interesting. So as mean I give up, what would have happened? Nobody to. So I sent her a message and, started talking from there. And yeah, those are the positive feedbacks I've seen from the LinkedIn challenge, sir. And I'm grateful, honestly. And I really hope that every one of us can continue. Then I also have something else to share with us as well, like in regards to copying our link. I noticed that if you want to post your link, like if you want to share your link outside, it's very important that you do something, or else your account will be restricted. They're
You
going
said
to
what?
track your account.
What did you
Yes.
say?
Yeah. So when you copy your link, you see one place where you see question mark and some other details.
Okay.
So when you copy your link, let's say you put it on your WhatsApp message box now, everything after question mark itself, and everything after question mark, erase it. Then you can now send your link out. You can share it anyhow you like, anyhow you want. You don't do
Yes.
that to track it. I got to know that yesterday. So yeah,
Wow, nice.
so that
I
I make
didn't
sure
even
that
think of that over the years. Like the only one that I've actually paid attention to is maybe when you are copying your bio, I mean your profile on LinkedIn, and then all this number 1257867, all those like so
yeah, yes,
then it's
yes.
just good. I think if there's anyone on the call who has not probably done like renaming, like if you are Oluwadamilare James now, it should be Oluwadamilare James together or Oluwadamilare hyphen James, and then you post it, right? Then you save it. So whenever they are looking for you, if you put that link, like in any mail I send to anybody, I sort of get the link across to anybody. Once you click it, it doesn't take you too much. It just changes URL and then it takes you to LinkedIn. So that is fine. I think yeah, I would follow that which you have said. It's similar to Twitter as well. When you copy a link and then it shows you a lot of write up, talk, 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 just delete those things. Really, yeah, that's a very good one. It looks simple, but yeah, that's fine. So, what do you look forward to? What are your plans? And, what have you been doing as well? Like, what are the actions you've actually taken the course of this program? Because it's not just you coming, marking attendance, listening, and, what are the aspirations you have? And guess what? It's good to dream. Let your dream be out there. If you don't want it out, no problem. I don't put my dream out there. But at least within the closest circle of friends I know, you can always come back to this and see it. It's something that you will be proud when you go back and say, wow, yeah, I dreamt and this is what I had. Remember Joseph in the Bible, he was called Here Comes the Dreamer. So you should also be seen as a dreamer, no matter how it is, right? So like what is that dream you have and what is the plan you're having? Because it's good to
Yeah.
dream, it's also good to have strategies in place.
Yeah. So first of all, there was a time when I first joined LinkedIn, I was thinking of all the possible means to be a top LinkedIn voice. That was the only thing in my head. And then I was like, top LinkedIn voice. I really want to be a top LinkedIn voice. And you know, in my final year, should I say 400 level, 500 level, I was just posting, my achievements, everything, which actually helped me a lot because I got to boost my visibility. I got to meet new people. People started connecting with me, asking questions. It was in my 500 level that I made a post about my scholarship, Chevron scholarship, that I got when I was in 200 level. And that post had like 61,000 impressions. I mean, 1,200 and something reactions and like a lot of comments, and I can't remember right now. I've been to my profile anyway. So one of my goals is that by God's grace, being a top LinkedIn voice for a particular, you know, aspect that I'm really, really passionate about. Although I'm a multi-potentiate. I mean, I have a lot of interest. I'm interested in education scholarships. I'm interested in, SDGs, volunteering. I like LinkedIn. I mean, I'm interested in LinkedIn, global opportunities. I'm interested in, my course of study too as well. I study civil engineering. I like to focus on transportation engineering and intelligent traffic management system, ITMS, for those of us that might be computer students here. And I'm also interested in sustainable cities and communities, right? It's relating to uh, construction, the construction industry, like infrastructure and stuff like that. So I would say that if you are starting out on LinkedIn, just do as you want, just be yourself. You don't need to copy anybody, just be yourself. And learn from others to look at what they are doing, look at how you can incorporate it in just their method of writing. You can actually learn. And I don't only follow, people that I follow people that like they used to talk about branding, personal branding. Some of them in the US talk about branding, the UK they talk about branding. So I just pick one or three lessons from them, you know, and I also try to follow people that are not also related to my field. It's not a must to follow someone that is in engineering. Follow someone in vet. Follow others to follow content creators. Let's appreciate one another. So my long-term goal is first of all to be top LinkedIn voice. I'm saying it here because by God's grace, we're going to manifest it. And my second goal is I actually got an opportunity um, um, to be a trainer for LinkedIn. I was a junior Chamber International GCI member in my undergrad, so it was this week, just this week, during the course of the challenge, I got um, the opportunity to actually, come and teach others about LinkedIn and stuff like that in regards to LinkedIn. Yeah. So I'm really honored. Yeah, and it's like I think this is like my second time. This is like the second time I'm getting a call to come and talk about LinkedIn. Yeah, so it's great progress, and we are getting better. We're going to move, and yeah. So that's the answer to my question. And since Mr. James is on a short break, I would like to hear from Oluwapemi. How are you doing? Pemi, are you there?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I got your message. I got your message on WhatsApp.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I am still unable to access despite retrieving my SIM card.
Oh,
And
so
few days later, I could not access my Instagram as well.
wow. So is it SIM card issue that will solve this everything?
I don't think so any longer.
But the phone you are using now, when you try to log into your Instagram, what does it say? Instagram, what does it say?
It's saying that I violated a rule and all of that. I don't know. That's like the details. The rule exactly that was violated, I don't know. It's just I've
Okay.
tried over and over and over. It's not working.
Is it possible to like contact them? There should be like a contact you can contact, Instagram something, feed or what they used to call it, feedback or something. And you can contact, maybe send an email to so that they can look into it. Tell them your account name, tell them your problem, how long it has been acting, and how long you've been trying to retrieve it. I think it's something you will actually retrieve it, but you have to be persistent. Yeah, you have to be persistent. I have friends that they got their account. I'm talking about LinkedIn now, but they got their account restricted and they were able to retrieve it back. So, how about LinkedIn? What's up with it?
Same thing with LinkedIn, verification issue for me to be able to access my own account.
Wow, I don't get. You don't need verification now.
Not verification in the sense that you are talking about. I'm talking
Okay.
about trying to log into the account itself, and there's um this thing coming up saying that I should click whether or not you are a robot and all of that. Then
Okay.
just
Okay. Okay.
immediately after that part,
Okay.
I expect that it will direct me to the LinkedIn page and all of that. Then it will like keep starting over and over, and they will tell me they want to send code to the number, and that is why I went ahead to retrieve the SIM, and it is still not
Okay.
working out. It's just I would expect that they will send the code to the SIM, but even after
What of
retrieving the SIM,
what of
is
email? You try
email.
email. Email, yes.
No, no.
I think you should try email.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Give me feedback. Give me feedback today, tomorrow. Before the ending of tomorrow, shall take your time.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I actually understand that process. When me I was creating my own LinkedIn account, I used I don't use login password. I don't like using login. Someone should be pressing email, name, username, password. I don't like that. So what I do is I register with my email account. You just tell you log in with Google and you enter straight up. No two way about that. Then also if you are on LinkedIn too, when you are doing maybe after that, it's just a precaution, do 2FA, two-factor authorization, so that they will not hack your account. Yeah. Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back. Oh.
Yeah.
Major Light, have you shared your own?
Yeah, I've shared my experience. So I was following up with Femi on the Instagram and LinkedIn accounts of it. She said she has some issues. So I was trying to follow up and I've given her some info. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
good
she,
now.
she told me about it. Yeah. So yeah, over to Major Light.
Yeah, so the I was
Major
saying
Light,
that
go ahead.
okay, yeah. So I was saying that Oluwapemi should get to work on that, like a LinkedIn account. Try to use email to do the verification. They will send a code to your email, type it, and by God's grace, you get in. and then you can start your LinkedIn journey. Then when you get in, please do 2FA, two-factor authorization, because people hack people's accounts these days. Everybody should actually do that. It's very important. And just once he will ask you some questions, and then get to answer, and it is done. So yeah, that's it from me, so. And Mayokun, what's up with your LinkedIn too as well? How was the challenge?
Yeah, good evening. It's been nice so far. Yeah, nice so far. There's been a little improvement here. So I've been off LinkedIn for like 2 years now. So it's nice to be back, and I've been seeing a little improvement. And I think I can go further and better in the coming days. Yep.
Okay, I actually saw your first post, during the challenge, and I engaged it actually. I engage you guys
Thanks so much.
to some extent. Yeah, I do engage it. So well done. But you have to know something. There's one thing I learned as well during my like this challenge, and my past experience now is it's very good if you have a content calendar. Have something that you want to post this on Monday, Tuesday. If you want to be doing it every day, it doesn't have to be every day. Maybe you want to post 3 times a week and stay consistent with that. Maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe Saturday, random post, not too serious. You come back again Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something like that. So it's important that, because many times the way I used to do it then is when I have something to say, that's when I come and post. I have an achievement, I just come and post. I've done this, I come and post. But those that are like, and depends on what your focus is on. That's why another thing I would say is that you have to have a goal. Why are you on LinkedIn? What are you there for? Are you there to connect with people only, or you are there to get an opportunity based on your skills? Maybe you are a data analyst like me. Maybe you are maybe you're a voiceover artist, stuff like that. So that would be the drive and motivation to your posts as well. So everything about your post will always be regards to that. I was saying earlier that I'm a multipotent. I have different interests, a lot of interests. So just it's good to just let people see all the parts of you. This, you can do this, you can do that. Then who knows, maybe when you get a bigger platform, you can like, okay, let me niche down to this opportunity. I was speaking to a friend last week. I just want to add this. He is a data analyst like me as well. So basically, we use SQL, Python, Power BI. I do not use Tableau very well. Tableau and Microsoft Excel. I love Microsoft Excel. So, and I went to training like that in December, regards to that. So he got a Canada opportunity. He got an opportunity from Canada, because he was consistent on LinkedIn. He was posting. He was just posting his all the things that the projects that all those small projects that things that are actually complex. Even me, when I see the post, I'll be like, this boy, calm down. Because me as a data analyst, I have to calm down and really, because I want to get the point of his post. So I always have to calm down and see what he's writing and read through. I'm like, okay. And sometimes his post does not have picture, he just writes on the norms and stuff. So have a drive to whatever you want. Maybe it's your course of study. That's fine. I'm not here to talk 24/7, but I've got opportunities from LinkedIn, and I can vouch for you guys that just post. Okay, I had an opportunity after I graduated. I had an opportunity. I got to attend a fully funded training, like all expense paid, to Lagos. I was in Ibadan then, to Lagos to attend a training, 1 week training. Man pays in Canada. The man paid for my accommodation. I booked top tier hotel, maybe small hotel. I stayed at LBS. It was close to LBS. I was seeing LBS every day. LBS is Lagos Business School. So yeah. And then I was in a challenge too as well. I think I mentioned it too. And the challenge was 30 days challenge, right? I didn't do everything. I didn't do everything because I was paying for my GRE exam then. So yeah, I had a good score in my GRE, but this conversation is not for me. But what I'm trying to say is that uh, when you post, I was talking about my course of study, what I graduated with, sustainability, construction, things that I'm interested in. The man just messaged me. He appreciated me for always, can you come? And I was like, okay, thank you very much, sir. I want to recommend you for this. Are you willing? I said, yes, I'm available. I'm not doing anything, bros. Just waiting for NYC and stuff. So he said, I told him then that I'm doing my GRE exam in January. So that he said, no problem. That after my exam, I reached out to him again. And later, the conversation started getting better. He asked me if I knew any architecture students. I recommended a very close friend of mine in architecture. And he was not surprised when I recommended the lady because he has been trying to look for someone in architecture. So it was through my profile that he was able to see because I used to repost some of our posts and I've commented on one of our posts like that. So it was not magic. So you have to post something, okay, and know what you are there for. So that's what I was saying. Thank you very much. So well done, Mayokun. Well done. Doing well. Back me to also join us.
Yeah, it
All
was
right.
nice hearing from you. Thank you very much for that. Those inputs.
Thank you so much. I think we should just wait for Mr. James.
All right, thank you for how complete. That was really a lot. I'm like, God, when will I attend fully funded opportunity like this? It's really nice.
Thank you very much, Sam. I'm grateful, sir. I really appreciate the opportunity to join this platform, sir.
Me, I'm also learning. I just learned from you guys. So yeah, so I want us to have conversation around moving forward. What is the plan? Like, at least this is why we all embarked on this journey. So we need to assess it. So what are you looking at? Which opportunity have you explored? Which other one do you hope to explore? What challenges? I don't know. Maybe let's open up. I wanted to say something about we having a plan to talk around, not just applying. I got a information from International Youth Conference and they reached out to me to the conference. They told me that apply what I would like.
Yeah, your network is bad. Try checking your connection again. Mr. James, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Your network is bad. Yes, we can, but not stable enough to hear clearly.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So, how about when you apply like that, okay, you have July, you have August. So that's like 3 to 4 months of planning, not the accidental one that we like to as a so shouting executive and all. I find that next week we already know like how to check them. So since you already know that that time that's like left for this year again. Visa within later I apply 3 to 5 months. Yeah. For me, we like that. So here, one thing I'll tell you, I'm going on YouTube to learn more. Like this week, I've invested like 10 hours learning on. So just ask questions, and that's very, very important. So, about all this application, I didn't for accepting election views, lie, natural thing. Nobody desires it, but it's also part of the journey because opportunity can look very promising. And you think that's it, the one you get, but no, you need to apply to many of them. So you want to get, like I always say, that's what you get to feel like, oh, wow, you got this, you got this. And yeah, you know, I've applied for one, I've applied for two, I've applied for. That does not mean you definitely apply for many, or at least you have an understanding. You have to.
We're having difficulty in hearing you, please.
So, is it better?
James, your network is breaking.
You see, if I say feel like I'm wicked. So can you guys
Yeah, we can hear you, but it goes off on cracking a bit. I was thinking maybe you should log out. It will solve it. I was thinking maybe you should probably log in with this account and then log out and log in again. So
okay? So this is the one that I'm actually committed to using right now. So, but I think it's going to be better. Just
Yeah.
let it change. Let's check it out. Hello, can you guys
Yeah.
hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you now.
All right. So, to close that chapter, like zero your mind. So, I want you to have something like, well, of course, you guys, like I did, I was here, yeah. Find it on like, yeah, not you are what can I serious? Going online and looking for things that opportunities require. So I want over the mic to you guys. I want to hear from you. What are the things you have in mind? What are you considering next few months? What are your plans? So I can know how to try. I do not promise, but at least I'll make a little commitment to asking you how is it going? Hope it's going well. Yeah. So over to you. I am free and after the necessary. Yeah, right. Keep it short, but please walk us through it. If you don't want to share, no problem. That's fine. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, I believe Mayoko and Ayo can hear me. I don't know. Is it just me? I could barely hear James from my end. Well, it's
Yeah, I
fine.
also support you actually. I can hear you clearly, but I can barely hear him too. But I'm picking up a bit, there's an opportunity that is gone because we didn't get to apply. You mentioned something like Australia, like South Australia, and trying to mention that there's another one opportunity for us. Just going to share with us. That's what I was able to pick.
Oh, okay. All right. So to share, I also think he mentioned. I didn't hear that, but thank you for sharing. I also think he mentioned sharing our experiences, and if we don't want to, that's fine, right?
Yeah, I think I didn't hear that too. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
what
say that.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So I don't know. I think I need a virtual hug. I was served love letter earlier this week.
Oh my God. How was it?
Please share your experience. Don't laugh it off. Just let us know. How did it go?
I'm laughing because I'm pained. Like it is
Yeah.
You
well.
actually laugh. You actually
It's
laugh when you have quite a lot, means a lot to you.
So
you felt like
No, I was really, really optimistic. That was my heartbreak earlier this week. Thank you. So I sent a code email to a professor. I was really, really, really looking forward. The potentiality was there. She she's in my main course of study. I read through her research papers, her articles and all of that, and I'm like, no, this person is somebody I really, and I think she's a Nigerian who is a professor in one of the universities in Canada and all of that. But ladies and gentlemen, let me read it out for you. Was it was painful. Like she didn't even waste time. The point is, you know how that some other professors can take like how many days before responding. She responded in less than 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes. She
Right.
just it was painful, sincerely. She just said, okay, let me read it.
Okay.
It was like she didn't even say something much anyway. Anyways, she was like, where's it? I'm sorry, I'm not currently taking any more research students. Regards, Amanda. You know, when I saw her respond under 30 minutes, I was really hopeful that, because I know that things like this, like they will probably respond maybe after how many days when they think of they feel they have time. But yeah,
Wow.
that's my experience. It's really
It's painful.
painful. I'm yet to recover from it.
Wow,
Wow.
that's really a lot, right? I just feel like evaluating just a bit and handing over the mic. This thing is normal. It's everything that
Wow.
has been false. One of these could have been she doesn't have access to resources. We should also consider that. So, and being honest and responding, that's what you should appreciate about some people don't like it delaying and it's not their table. Once anything gets to their desk, they clear it and know they are done and they go to the next
Mm.
thing. So what matter is a game of numbers. I and my friends sometimes pushing for a particular school. And we see when they push us and they aspire us to apply. Like that down like 3 times. Stanford, which other one self? Labor. Like when I got the message, I'm like, wasted your time. Also, like down, I was so in fact, when I go for that one, I didn't spend much time. It was my effort, my recommenders effort that really like so. And I even work with somebody who has done that. So it's good that you play number game and not just a few and all of that. Like I have just quite a number and now the guy even got like 2 scholarships after everything he applied for. So now he was able to even pass one to another. So you should look at it that way. Sure you get. So take and so that's how life is. You move on, you strategize, and do again. This one will rise tomorrow. I do what and you go again. So yeah, over to you, the next person. But before the next person comes, what is your next plan? What are you looking forward to? Let us know.
I didn't get what you said.
Okay. I think he said before we move to the next person, I should talk about
Okay.
my plan. And so the thing is, I'm not in a too conducive environment to say something of that. I'll just put it in the chat box.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So I think we should hear from Mr. Miyoko. what's your plan? For me, in regards to scholarships, actually, I got, I will not say it's breakfast, but yeah, I'm learning. You know, I applied for Erasmus. I told Mr. James about it. I applied for Erasmus, Mundus, in February this year. All my busy schedule and I shall applied, and I got admitted to the school, but they gave me a self-funded offer. And I'm like, what are you people saying in me self-funded? I don't have money, you. And I reached out to my mentor, so they said, just, send the rejection letter. And even in that rejection mail, I feel like, because they gave me 2 weeks to respond to that mail for the Erasmus, like, if you want to do the self-fund, yeah, you got the criteria, like the cutoff, you got everything, like, you are one of the best candidates, but we only have 25 students to give the scholarship. If you want to proceed, you really, really want this, then apply as a self-funded student. That was what the email said. So, and there are a lot because you are going to 4 countries. You go to Belgium, go to France, go to Finland, go to Greece for um for 2 years. Like I'm doing one semester, like 4 semesters with a 2 year program, a master's program, 2 years, 1 semester in different countries. That's why I mentioned 4 countries. So we do 1 semester in Greece, one in France, one in like that, Belgium and the likes. So, being a self-funded student is a lot because airfare, transport fare, accommodation, feeding people. So I sent a mail, but I didn't get any response from the mail. So I already, just blurred my mind. I even the good thing that I like that I did when I was applying was that I reached out to the professors in that school, like in all of those schools, I reached out to all of them. So, but I'm actually, that's why I said I don't see it as breakfast because it shows that I have a very strong portfolio. And one thing that is actually paining me in the application is that during that time I did not have publication because I strongly believe in my mind that assuming I had the publication in February, I had the publication in February, but it was not ready. It wasn't published yet. It was published late in February, and I was occupied in February for second week, so that was why I could not, that I collaborated with. If you want to publish, you must have money as well. Yeah, I mean, high reputable journals, publication is very important. And I later got to find out like last week, or let me say a week and a half, just a week and a day ago. That person that later got the offer is a civil engineering student as well, but he's in UNN. UNN is University of Nigeria, and he's a first class student. And when he submitted only one publication, like just one publication. He attended one conference. In my head, I'm like, Ayokule, what is wrong with you? But I thank God for now, Sha, because I already prepared myself. I have 3 publications now. I have 3 publications. Since that February, I already knew that like I was putting it in prayer as well. I already knew that you know if something happens, just putting effort for the best. So right now, like last week Sunday, I tried to look out for schools. I mean, scholarship program. So for me now, I'm looking at 2026, and I'm also looking at this same 2025 because there are still some professors that have been seeing their videos. I'm actually on a group like that where they share scholarships. So you know, I'm seeing all the updates and blah blah blah. So upscaling as well. So my CV is a lot. I would advise you guys to that woman. Let me tell you something. I actually feel like she did that intentionally. I'll not lie to you. I don't know. I've heard a lot of stories, but I feel like she did intentionally. I mean, um, we are Nigerians. You get. If I'm in Nigeria, if I'm in the US, I would not want to bring someone that is in Nigeria. I don't know if I don't know. I want to bring like a different person. I feel like that's what it is, to be honest. And she might be frank too. Probably she does not have any person, she does not need any more persons. But if you check your research very well, did you actually research someone that is already graduate research assistant in that Canada schools? Then also recently, like 2 weeks ago, I was speaking to one of my friends. Is one of my friends, like we graduated together in my department. So actually, I noticed that last year and early this year, I've been closing my eyes on other schools actually. I've been looking at US, Europe. Those are the only schools I've been looking at, US, Europe. So he was not telling me, so this guy he has an uncle in Canada, so they're trying to process admission for him. They have the money and the like. So he sent me his CV. I have friends actually, so I don't do it for them. I just tell them, do it like this, do it like this. And I share them my CV to him just to guide them a bit, SOP, blah, blah, blah. So he was trying to open my eyes that Canada is actually a good place. That, he sent a link to me, check Canada schools here for engineering and the likes. So I would say that in your next application, to Luak pay me, I hope she's listening. At least can react if you're not able to talk. But yeah, look out for
I'm with you.
okay. Thank you for that. Look out for schools everywhere, like everywhere. Italy, there's a lot. In fact, I'm willing to add you guys to a group that I'm part of. Eminent Scholarship is one of my mentors group. So the group is currently full right now. I had to tell him that people are not active. Some people are not active, and he confirmed it that less is more. Less is more, meaning that it's better we are few, and we have, all of us are getting scholarships. We have been getting just this year alone. We've gotten positive responses from scholars. Scholar Ombu, I don't know if you know Scholar Ombu, our Guinness World Record for fastest baby in Guinea. Yeah, he has already gotten admission to a school from Uniloring. He has gotten admission to a school in Saudi Arabia, like King Fahd. I could not apply for King Fahd last year because I was not ready. Like I was just not ready for any application at all. I was preparing for my GRE exam. So engrossed. Once you're preparing for GRE exams, a lot. I will not lie to you. It's a lot, it's a lot. So, and I had a good score actually, 309. So yeah, thank God for that. So my point is that look out for schools. This year like this, I'm going to apply for Saudi Arabia. Like already, so all the schools that you want to do, all the scholarships that you want to apply for, start writing them now, and also add to your work experience too. I'm working as a graduate intern actually. I'm going to do my NYSC next month. You put in it too, so I have to wait for June. So yeah. So my point is, whatever it is you are doing, don't give up on that. Like it's not a setback at all. All of us are learning. All of us are learning. So now go back to your drawing board. Check your CV again. What it is that you feel like you should add. Like me now, publication. My CV now has publication. That's 3 publications now. Before you know publication, I have 3 publications now. Now my CV has more leadership experience because during the space of 3 months now, I've had leadership experience. I did stuff with Alt Price Nigeria. My God. So yeah, I think I've said too much. So yeah. So my point is like let's do our very best and yeah, I'll hand over to Miyokun. Miyokun, if you like to say something, please.
Yeah, please, I'd like to ask you some questions, just a few questions, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, first one from the last one you said. How do you go about your publications? Were your publications academic based only, or they were just professional based? That's first one.
Publications, fees. For publications, there are reputable journals that you can publish, but you need people to co-author with. That's one. And I got to know that there are free publications, like there are places you can publish for free. I just got to know them today. I can share that with you guys. But yeah,
Please
maybe
do.
we'll talk about that. Talk about that maybe on WhatsApp. Just Mr. James has to like get the permission for all this. But yeah, on the uh on the group, you can just send me a message like that.
All right.
Free, there is free and there is paid as well. So I have people that they are based in my first publication that I called the, the scholar was based in the US, like he's a PhD student. So you needed people to co-author and publish one of the journals. So I got to just reach out because I have mentors already. Yeah, some of them are on Erasmus and scholarships like that. Okay, sir. Okay, noted, boss. So thank you very much, sir. So I'll just share them to the group, the free and the paid one that I've actually done. You have to pay. Everybody's paying equally. You have money for that. Like they say pay 40K, I'm paying 40K. Yeah, if they say pay that's 5, you have to pay that 5. Gets depends on the total number of people. Sometimes you may pay more than that, but it's not always more than 40, 50. Just have the money. Then the free one, down one, it will take a while, but yeah, it would you definitely get to publish it. And you know that publishing has to do with you used to upload your 15-page abstract, your 15-page information. If you want to do grad school, you have to learn how to read publications and stuff like that. So I'll share them on the group and yeah.
All right, thank you very much for that. Please, my second question
Thank
goes
you.
as
I'm listening.
most CVs or resumes are always required to be a pager. How do you tend to merge the leadership, the publications, and your academics and or the work experience on the page?
Okay,
Or
okay.
you
So yeah,
just begin to
yeah, I understand you. So after I applied for this Erasmus and stuff, my mindset has changed. If I want my own CV now is like up to 6, 7 pages now. I mean, everything that is about me, like I would advise you to have a CV that shows everything about you first of all. So if you now want to tailor for a particular application, you can now, okay, let me remove this. But problem with my own is that I have a lot of volunteering, I have a lot of leadership, and I try to explain it. Yeah, okay, not just writing president of this. Write what you did, just 2 points, no more than three. Just that I write 1, 2, 3. Just it should not be more than three. And the things that you did. Go to the next one. The year, the present. If you are still doing it, present. The maybe June 2019 to August 2020, stuff like that. So, but now I'm talking for myself now, and I've told my mentors already because it's paining me that I didn't get to get the Erasmus fully funded. It's crazy. So any CV that I want to submit now, everything is what I do. Like anything they want to judge me with, they should go and look at it by themselves. My course mocks, I have up to 21 plus mocks. I'm not using it to brag because I actually did it in undergrad to take certifications and stuff like that. So Coursera, like that. So you know, and it depends on what you are looking out for. If you're applying for a master's program, your PhD program. If you're applying for a PhD program, scholars will tell you your CV number doesn't matter. Just put everything about you there. PhD, just everything. Let them know what you are bringing to the table. I was still having this discussion with Scholar Umbu. I hope you guys know that Scholar Umbu is our PGS, OBGS. So he was saying that the most important thing is what you bring to the table. If you are good with maybe in the US, like is what you bring to the table. They want somebody that will stay on laptop and be creating magic. You sabi use Python just to you sabi use like all those things. You can learn it very well, master it. You get so yeah. So for your CV, first thing first, name, LinkedIn profile. What Mr. Jim said is actually true. Like don't use your LinkedIn profile must be under your CV. Just HTTP, Kinicon, then your name should be at the last thing. So all those things that you see when you copy your profile link, all those things you clean it, rename it to your name. If your name is Mayoku Akiyemi, let that be the name. My own is Ayokun Abiola. Let it be there. Get. All right, education. Education is the first thing, obviously. Education, go straight to the point. What's it called? Research experience. It depends on what you are writing. Maybe it's for a PhD, master's. So for me, I've made up my mind already. Okay, so everything. So I start from research experience. After research experience, I'm going straight to publication. There are ways that some scholars actually like arrange their CV. There are a lot of templates that people use, but what works for you, work for another person. What works for another person rather, work for you. So you want to highlight your achievements, okay, leadership, because I actually feel like when I was going through my, that's what I'm saying, that this thing, you have to go back to the drawing board. Oluwa pay me now, she has to go back to Brazil. Because when I was checking my Erasmus TV, I found out that there are a lot of things I forgot to put. Like I didn't put a lot of, like, I forgot, I just completely forgot. And I was like, bro, you cannot tell me you see this and you will not give me the fully funded. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, it's very important that everything that you can offer, just put it there. You know French, put it there. Language proficiency, like just put, you just write proficiency, write it like you know how to speak it. You know, I've forgotten the word they used to write it. The bilingual, what do you to call it? Like elementary proficiency, clinical proficiency, like that, professional proficiency, yeah, multilingual, and you write the me personally, I'm learning Arabic. I'm learning French. Yeah, I'm learning French. So on my CV, you see Arabic, you see French. So because I already said that, okay, anyone that if I get Saudi, because I'm looking at King Fahd and King Saud, they are in the Saudi, they're like, they call them. So I don't know. The thing is that the funding of Saudi Arabia, yes. So the fund, me, I'm looking at the money actually, and like I said, I'm looking at everywhere. Anyone that comes, I will shoot. So it's not like I'll wait for. If I see UK now, Canada now, next month, I'll go like straight up. Just be prepared. Japan. Actually, my professor that James, my professor, I mean, one of my recommenders, he sent me a link for South Korea. South Korea on Sunday, a link like that. So I should check. So the programs, the master's program. So I found out that Korea is not easy. Like I have to go and learn. Like when I get to Korea, I'll actually take courses in Korea. Like you make it a side this thing. So you still, as I'm studying, you still learn Korean language. So like language is something as well. Yes, so I'm serious. You have to learn. So all the movies that we used to watch, yeah, you have to learn, and I think it's also good for professional reasons too. So the reason why I'm talking about Saudi Arabia is because if you check, when I checked fundings for US and Saudi, the currency of Saudi is higher than dollar. I've forgotten the name, but it's higher than dollar. So I was looking at it because the money is a lot and they take care of them very, very well, like very more than US self. Because I have friends that are like seniors rather, top seniors that are already like 3 years ahead of us. Yeah, and they have money, like bastard money. That thing to prayer, I was telling them to today that prayer is very, very important. Why you shouting my name? Prayer is important because it's not only about um it's not only about getting to have all the qualifications. You have your CV, you have your SOP, you have everything. But God's grace is very important. I saw an Erasmus awardee today. I think maybe 39th awardee. They speak 40 scholars from Nigeria. So 39th awardee is a 2-1 student from OAU, and is in Faculty of Education. And I don't know if it's a she or a he because they did not state the name. So the person is in Faculty of Education, graduated from OAU, and got awarded. The course is related to masters in historic, cultural and creative art, something like that. Something related to masters of creative and clinical art. So I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So what she or he said is that the um, the SOP, she tailored it. Then she had the project that was like kind of aligned with it, so everything works hand in hand. So prayer is everything, honestly. Like, and another thing, just like our minister will say, it's already it's not it's already too late, right? It's already too late. I'm trying to relate it. It's already too late. So it's already too late. So yeah. Sorry I spent a lot of time talking. I'm happy. Please, I'm very sorry. I don't know what came over me tonight, Mr. James. I'm happy. I'm not doing all this show. And I'm not ready to create YouTube channel. So I just believe that pray that everybody should have a win. Yes, everything that we do, like we should win, like I used to say that win in your mind and win in your reality. But you have to pray and put in the effort, like the opportunities that Mr. James was talking about, you have to apply, like you must really want it. If I see an opportunity like that, I'll go. Like, I don't know what people are looking for in Nigeria. Sorry, that's not supposed to say that. I'll come back to Nigeria, but what I'm saying is that um the your passions, must be there, like, and like I said, multiple tendencies, having different things. But you know what you want, so go for it. That James now is going for what he's passionate about, is going for what he loves, what he can talk about. Ask him, throw him a question anytime, any day. He can advocate for something very well. You get. So if yours is related, I think Oluwapemi is doing. I know you speak French fluently. I just knew that one very well. Yeah, and I knew that. I don't know what else you do, but yeah, I knew that you're very fluent. So you can actually like create something out of that, use an opportunity as well. Because in my place of work, where I intern, I have a French guy. He's from Republic of Benin. I've been to Republic of Benin once. So I was just telling him, I was like, French. I was like, okay, I'm learning small stuff. So it's actually a good advantage. So just in the good use of it. Am I being new? I'm very sorry. I'm on my news.
Yeah, it's fine. Sister Kwemi, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Please, I have a question for you. After you received the rejection mail or response from the said professor, did you respond? And what was your
Sincerely
response?
speaking, it's not me you're talking to. Which one is Sister Kwemi? Yeah, but no. Sorry, but permission to talk. Sorry.
We can't hear you again.
I think that's our network probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think you were saying what's like. Did she respond to the email
Was
or?
that I responded that way because she thinks I want to.
Oops, I can't hear you clearly. Please, can anyone hear me?
Oh, okay. So yes, sorry, network issues. I responded by telling her that yes, I responded in mail. I told her that I was actually um making efforts into 2026 and not 2025, but she didn't respond afterwards. So yes, I replied that mail.
Okay. While you were with Melina, didn't you specify? Like you didn't put the section date or period that you
Yeah.
were applying for? You didn't.
Yes, I didn't put this, and I think that's like a really, really, really big mistake from my end. I honestly feel like because this is somebody that's God.
I
I know
see
she
you,
has
Femi.
funding.
Femi is angry. Femi is pain. See, if you don't experience this thing, sabi. Like when someone is talking, you not feel it. If you have not applied at all, like
I
I
know
don't
she
know.
has funding.
Now she has no
I know she
mistake
has
now.
funding. It's not. Thank you, AY. I know she has funding. It's not that she does not have maybe no. It's I know she has funding. I I took my time. I was diligent enough to keep tabs on her and all of that. But it is what it is. So I think what the issue is might have been not specifying what year. That's the issue. But that's funding or no funding. I know she has funding. I know. The issue I want to believe might have been the not specifying what year.
Okay, thank you very much for that response. Probably, not probably, send her another mail, but definitely not anytime soon. But just have it at, or just can schedule it that you'll be applying and you have reached out to her before and you are still interested in the same course and you'd like to be under her tutelage and the likes. I believe that should work. Yeah, that should work if your school necessitates you getting the assistantship role before applying for the school or to the school. I also know that if you're applying for, if you have a supervisor here, you does not automatically guarantee that you be given admission. So you just have to work hard. Like when I mean work hard. Application no easy. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much. I actually sent her email immediately, like the moment she said, sorry, I am currently not in need of research students, blah blah blah. And I don't know, knowing fully well, I sent her email immediately that I was talking about 2026 and not 2025 and all of that, but she didn't respond. So like you mentioned, like you suggested, maybe sometimes again next year I can reach out to her again. But yeah, here's the thing. I had to ask from um a mentor who happens to be in the US, and I asked her that is it possible to actually like send a code email to different professors at the same time, but like from the same from the same faculty. And the response she gave me was dice. Do I really need to send code email to like four different professors from the same faculty, from the same school? And I mentioned that actually they, I don't know, but the four of them, their research topic interests me to a very large extent. It's just in order of priority, right? So I was thinking that since I'm getting like a no from this person, can I go ahead to send to this other set of people? She mentioned that if at any point I'm going to do that, that I should ensure that there's like I should give it space. So I should not send the code email to them immediately. I should give it space. And since I'm like sending email to um another professor, but still from the same faculty, so she's of the opinion that I should give it space before sending, because I of course I agree with you when you said that the fact that you get a guarantee from a professor does not mean that the school is going to give you admission. It does not validate you getting the admission. I get the point, but I feel like to a very large extent it goes a long way. So and I'm considering the application fee too. So everything joined together, but it was painful. It was painful, really, really painful. Like I was even excited, when you get a response in less than 30 minutes. Omo, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, I've been through that stage and I don't send code mails here because I send code mails, but I've not gotten any response from. But the schools I've applied to just burn everything. But definitely, the time will come. So I want to ask, is based on your course, which country is more I say have the uh, oops, sorry, I muted. Okay, so I was asking, based on your course of study, which country has more benefit to your experience? I just hope I'm able to uh, explain it, see what I literally want to ask. Ask it the way I literally want it, or how you understood it, rather.
Okay, it's the question for me.
Yes, yes. Because the reason why I ask is that you have a lot of countries in mind, and most of the countries I see you mentioning do not really uh, um, speak to world standard
Yeah,
engineering mechanism. So if you are choosing your goal for choosing a school might be okay, probably just to
yeah,
move out of the country, yeah, but it is a valid one. But on the long run, do you really think that okay, engineering in
yeah.
Saudi Arabia is more better than engineering in Japan, or engineering in Japan is more better than engineering in another country like Pakistan or something like that?
Yeah, I get you actually. So based on my own field of study, I would say that there's no place that there's actually no country that is not good. So I would say it's like well rated. It's just that um, we Nigerians, I mean, we rate US a lot. I mean, see, I tell my parents that me to um, United States now, you're very happy to get, but there are actually opportunities in other countries. China, bro, go to China. Stop playing. Like, do you know that China is more advanced than the way US? China is like 2040 now, right now. Like, I mean, good part of China, like just past airports, all the information, the research work that they do, everything is top tier. It's not somewhere really, really bad. It's not bad at all, and it's affordable and everything. But my I don't want to digress, but my your answer to the question is that uh, you have to open your mind. Honestly, you have to open your mind. The stage that I am right now, I'm not going to like rate any school. There are opportunities everywhere. I've seen opportunities for Italy. So my problem is that do they have the research interest, the PhD? Do they have your research interest? Your masters? Do they have what you are looking for? The South Korea one, the Korea one that I was talking to you guys about, that I said my professor sent to me, my recommender in school, University of Ilorin, still professor there now. So he sent me an email that said I should check the link. He sent South Korea. So I checked the website. I saw that they have the interest, they have my interest, but it's not open yet. It just wrote TBD to be decided. So I already knew in my mind that okay, I should keep checking this thing. When it is open, I can actually apply to South Korea for this. The program is Masters in Smart City. Smart City. I even sent it to Kristen. Yeah, I sent it to Kristen. Kristen is doing water resources engineering by reading it. The program for water resources is actually open. Like when I saw water resources, I was like, bro, Kristen will be interested in this. I sent it to him. So when I sent it to him, he asked me a question. Uh, he said, when is the deadline? I said, I'm not sure, but open it. I didn't click any other link because I don't have any business with. I just knew that I saw water resources. So that's what I do when I see some opportunities. I have friends that when I try, like today now, I know somebody in computer engineering, so we are friends. So when I saw a PhD opportunity for electrical and computer, I shared it. I shared it ASAP to them, to the lady. So like that. So depends on your. It's not even about the country right now. It's about what you want to. So if you see an opportunity that is Italy, as long as it's fully funded, that's the prayer too. It has to be fully funded. There's no shame buying from my parents at all. There's no money. Nobody's even though they get opportunity, like say, now God they run now. Get so for my course of study, civil engineering is everywhere. But the problem is because civil engineering is actually even that US that everybody's looking at, there are specific things that they are looking for. I don't like structures. I saw courses relating to they'll be asking for um um skills that you can use for structural monitoring. That's what they call it. Structural monitoring, like digital twins. I don't know if you've heard of that. Digital twins, structural monitoring. So you use codes, you use software, so all those things. Just you yourself, you have to know what you want for yourself. So if I'm in water resources engineering now, I'll know that okay, I'll look at all the wonder. That's why I'm actually happy that I've gotten one response. You know, Olúwapémi has gotten one response. You might also have gotten a response. Although I heard you saying that you've not gotten any response from one of the code emails that you've been sending. I've actually not actually even sent a code email like that. Yeah. But I've been sending DMs on LinkedIn. I just introduced myself to them. LinkedIn is a lot. Like LinkedIn is a lot of opportunities, honestly. I will not lie to you guys. I reached out to professors on LinkedIn. I just introduced myself to them. I look at their posts, engage like their post, engage, look at their work, do everything you get. So another thing is stay with like mind. Your friends, if you're in agriculture, out for that's the thing. If you have a mentor, everything will be easy. Oluwapemi as a mentor, that's why she's able to ask questions. Okay, can I do this? Can I do that or not? So if you have a mentor, it's easy for you to, what you already like. My mentor now is doing what I was supposed to get. This Erasmus is in the second year now. Started last year and is in the fourth school already. So my mind is already on. Oh, I'm going to apply for it again this year, 2020. I think they will open it the next maybe like Q4, they will open it again. Q4, then they will extend it to 2026, like January, February. So I'm very sure I'm prepared now to make a list. So whenever you're making a list of countries, don't circle around UK, US, Canada. Look at everything together. Then look at the options. So that question is, are they going to give you fully funded? Because we don't want any partial. And then pray about it as well. The goal is apply to. That's what I mean. When I'm mentioning Saudi, my friends even thought I was crazy too when I was mentioning Saudi, because I'm a believer in Christ Jesus. Okay, I believe in God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I feel the Holy Ghost. Yes, but yeah, I was even asking one of my other mentors that Afa, she Christian, they apply for this thing, because when I checked the Saudi Arabia website last week, those of you that read my status, you get what I'm saying. I was seeing, I'm learning Arabic. I was seeing everything was just Arabic. I was like, what's going on here now? I, in my head, I was like, change it to English. I said, no, if you want to enter this school, no be English, go there, read do. So I have to like just be scrolling. That's how you force yourself to stuff like that. If you see a French school as well, it's also the same. If you are going to Finland, I'm even mentioning some Mr. James has mentioned some schools, Russia, there are schools there, just do your research, and there are websites that you can check opportunities. Maybe I'll send the link. There are actually websites where you can search for. There's one that they call 4ICU, small letter, like .org. So there are websites where you see scholarships that are ongoing, whether it's master's or PhD or everything. Then in my email, I used to receive one notification like that from Scholarship Region. Scholarship Region helped me a lot in my undergrad, because that's where I get updates for undergraduate scholarship. When Chevron is out, I will know. When PTDF is out, I will know. I'll just share them with my mentees, and they apply for it, they get it, and yeah, that's just it. So, Berkeley, actually in I think April. I think I've said too much, but this is what I'll end with. So in April, I applied for a PhD opportunity, but I've not gotten a response till now. It's Dublin, Ireland. So, and it's really what's made me feel bad was that you know uh I wasn't myself, that much like that. I was occupied to as well, so just be ready. And I hope I've been able to answer your question, my uncle.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank God. Mr. James, I'm very sorry once again, apologies. Like seriously. Mr. James. So, and I think we should like work together honestly. Like we can actually um I actually feel like that's what is working for me. When you have other people that like mine, you can brainstorm on stuff to do and stuff like that. So based on just like securing global opportunities, anything I see, I will let you guys know. But I need to know what you guys studied. Uh, I can't remember what Pemi did again. I don't know. I can't remember what she studied.
All right, so
Sorry.
for me, I studied out adult education. I intend to how will I put it now? I intend to change the narrative of the course in Nigeria, but first thing first, to gather capacity in that field. And yes, I intend to pursue my master's still in that field, adult education, and the global impact of the course on the policy decision making in Nigeria and all of that. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Right. What about my uncle?
BA History and International Studies. Yep.
I like HIS. I like HIS. Awesome. I had a friend in HIS, so I get that. Also, actually, do you know that there's an HIS student in another school that got Erasmus scholarship? Do you know that this year? I've been following up on the Erasmus scholars. Just one. I don't know whether it's a boy or girl. They don't used to write the gender, and then they just ask them questions like course of study, what do you think made you get the scholarship? You write their story like I had research experience. Somebody checked my CV, maybe an Erasmus clinical. Then glory to God, I thank God, God did it, something like God's grace, blah blah blah, and stuff. And they will not write their conferences, maybe zero, maybe it's publication maybe 0, 1 or 2. You shall write it there, simple, straightforward. No all more than one line, one sentence. So HIS is actually. But what's is your interest for masters? Because I can actually go and check what the girl
International
studied.
Affairs.
Hmm?
International Affairs. International Affairs.
International relations.
Or International Affairs. Yep.
Okay, international office. Okay. Awesome, awesome. So that's good. So like I said, I'll try to I'll send the link where you can access the links that you just click and they'll take you to just type Google, get Chrome, and just type the course of study. Everything to Bawa available. Yeah, see everything, just click it. Yeah, so I think that's all from me. That James, over to you, sir.
Wow, I've just been like learning everything. Well, I like the fact that Erasmus is verified and everything, but I don't just it doesn't align and it's like you just have to know where exactly you want and go for it, no matter how other sees it, right? She gets. So, but it's not bad. I think there was a time I even wanted to explore it for a particular course. They shall put like four courses together, like you share there. It's more like you're taking short courses, but it's all fine anyways. So on the group, we can share other programs and all of that. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for using too much extra of time, more than the usual. So what will happen is we keep the conversation going on the group. And yeah, please continue the LinkedIn um, posts and do well to like be active. Pay I really hope you can get your account back and be active. And then yeah, could have chat on the group and because Pay has been trying to reach me for a particular opportunity. People just pick a time in the week. We can somebody can pull up a vote on the board, pick a time in the week, which best day is okay, and then we can go for it. Yeah, 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock is fine. All right. Bye everyone.
Thank you very much, sir.